Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at Dragonball Gohanverse Episode 6 by Daito Modachi, which I definitely got the name right, and nothing previously was recorded to show otherwise, because I made sure to cut it out, which I didn't need to do because it didn't happen. Yep. Now, I know one thing about this episode going forward. This is going to be a big change because they switched up the entire usage of, I think they went from, I don't know what it was called, to Blender, or I might have that backwards. I don't know much about 3D animation. I do know that they made a big change, and I don't know what's going to happen next. I've seen the new stuff being used in Kakui and Waifu Connoisseur and the Hamster Face Man videos, so I know it's going to be a big difference. Also, in the last episode, because the lighting really changed, it was more in your face, I could tell that the eyes were literally just drawn on rather than being individually animated. Well, they were animated individually, just at a different level, so it looked like a balloon that you drew a face on, which really didn't bother me because I thought it was just kind of funny, but then it kind of stood out to me after that. Here, I don't know what's going to happen, but I distinctly don't remember having that realization in any of the later videos, so I really want to see how much is the animation style and how much was it just a choice early on. Will I be able to tell? I mean, it's me, so assuming I have any competence is probably wrong, so we're just going for that one. Otherwise, you guys know the deal. Link below, original video. Hit it up. It's Daito Modachi. Hey, I got his name right, which I definitely never struggle with. Do that. When you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started. Oh, I like this. The music's still great, but seeing the various... Okay, now that... Oh. Okay, so that one... Him is actually a downgrade. Before, like the eyes, they stand out, they're part of the model, they almost look like a separately, or like a contained animation. Just watching these few frames here, you can tell that's a thing. They don't look drawn on. They don't look like an afterthought. They look like an actual part of the model that's individually animated along with every other piece of it. That said, considering I geeked out so much over the interior detail of his scar before, I guess this is one of the few things like a change in process. They might have simplified the design. So this is just a scar now, as opposed to a raised section of skin highlighting the fact that there's literally just, it's not even skin there. It's just exposed muscle because you could see the ridge of the previous one. That might just be the opening introduction. I don't know, but it's a downgrade there. On the other hand, God, those eyes look good. Like, look at that. Like, just look at the small little detail work. At no point does it look like it's drawn on. And I'm harping on it because I noticed it last time and then just, it bugged me. It bugged me a lot. And now it doesn't because that just looks solid and clean. It's so crisp. Some of the previous models, I rolled with it because it was funny. And that's really all I care about. But it just looks so damn crisp. Like, God, this picture of Piccolo, like the previous ones are good. This is just... If Dragon Ball Z was done in a 3D medium, I would expect it to look like this right here. And having seen some of the pre-finished scenes from Super that were released on TV, I can honestly say, with unfortunate accuracy, that this is better than some of the things they released on TV for Super. They touch them up later for DVD release and, well, whatever release comes after DVD. Blu-ray? I think they still do that. I assume it's just like cloud release at this point. But yeah, this is better than some of the things that were aired on Supers when it was on TV. It was a very low bar. Some of the images I honestly regret. Yeah. Still love this beat. They're slick and they're still nice. Wait, who was that last guy? What? Oh, we have Rosé. Yes. Ooh. Oh, God, I love this. Like, look at the eye detail. That tiny, minute animation. And he's bored. I love this. Okay, just... I thought I was just going crazy, just like how the eyes were so well done. Now, though, it's so much crisper. They never had that kind of emotive detail in the previous episodes. They had similar. They got the point across, but they have so little facial features that are conveying so much more emotion than they did before. I don't know if maybe Daito Modachi just hired a bunch of people to help work on here and like altogether just highly competent, which apparently it was. But, oh, wow. Just look at this. Look at this right here. Like just not the level of smug. That's always something every animation Dai did with this guy is really good at doing. Particle effects are good. Like just this, that little shaking right here. The eyes and the chin shaking. The overall expression is almost completely flat, but the lighting is great. It's good. It's harsh. You see just how much this is from him because you see the shadow behind it. It's just so much more dynamic. Oh, this is beautiful. And even the tongue detail, there's so much more detail already. It just looks good. I just like this because it's showing so much potential into what you can see. And it's just like the eye. God, I love it when you can get so much through showing an emotion rather than talking about it.
This form Rosé. Super Saiyan Rosé.
It's still a stupid name.
Sounds gay.
I mean, yeah.
You know what they say? Every rose
Has its thorns. Really? Even had the sparkle effect? Please don't tell me that was real. Okay, as much as I love the,
How many times do I keep crashing into these fucking things?
once more. I'm mixed on this. On the one hand, that was shit level animation. It just like it's like Nyan Cat, like the box, and it's they even have him T-posing basically. It's not bad, and I was gonna say I was hypercritical of this up until this point where he called it out and he lampshaded it, the fact that they overused it, but it was made a joke because he called it out. So it takes a very simplistic usage of what they're doing with their models, but they're making it funny because they're saying, yeah, we're aware. It's that little bit of going, okay, we're just going to hope no one notices too. We're going to call out so you notice exactly what this shit is, and it's going to be funny. And it kind of is because it readjusts. Okay, yeah, sure. They're just not really... As much as they're doing great with character modeling, the overall background's incredibly basic. Granted, that's also perfectly in DBZ style because, and I know I've mentioned this before, Toriyama fought everyone in deserts because he didn't want to draw anything more. Yeah, it was easier.
Keep crashing
That's
into
actually a reason.
these fucking things.
I needed to hear that again because that's such a good one. Really?
has its thorns.
Okay, one. Yeah, that has its thorns. Yeah, sure. But more importantly, I just love how this... Like, I just gave them all that shit about having very basic textures for the background. And then they pull up something that I'm actually impressed about. They went full on Naruto with the 4 heads. And then this one. Which, honestly, I think blends into the background a little bit. You can still see the outline where they put it into the image. But just the fact that it blends down. And this is actually blending really well. And it's terrifying. It's like full on Mummy. But you can actually see the eyes. You see the highlights of it. Like this one right here is really kind of beautiful in a grotesque way, which is just fun. Again, I gave them hard times, and I might have shit on them a bit, about the entire background. But this is good. This one, yeah, they look pasted on. This one, it blends in. It's terrifying. It's funny, and it's just really good. Especially like the fact that they have the eyes highlighted in black, so you can see that sunken in. That's actually how you establish a pupil in a sculpture. So it looks really good, actually.
Has its thorns.
Stupid line, but you knew he had to say it.
He's screwed, isn't he?
Yes.
Yep. Can't you get in there and save him?
Nope.
1. This is a Gohan duel. No one can interfere.
2. Don't want
Second,
to.
I want to see the little emo fight Black.
Because you see a latent potential in them and think this battle
No, it's
will
funny.
unleash it?
No, I just want to see Black kick his ass.
Emo's kind of like the worst
Whoa.
Gohan.
Everyone in the council hates Emo Boy, including myself.
Yeah.
Not to mention, we're invested in this fight.
350 on Black! 100 on Black! 1 on Emo!
One on Emo. I love it. There's always the one contrarian. On the other hand, yeah, sure. If he loses 1. Everyone else loses 100. On the other hand, if he wins, those odds look pretty damn good. Also, I love how just basic Gohan in second half of DBZ. I guess second, 5th quarter? What percentage of that was old Gohan in anyways? I don't know. But basically, super level Gohan, I'm just saying that because I can't think of a better. Adult Gohan, let's go. Yeah, adult Gohan is the basic level Gohan working in there. And again, I'm just going to point it out because they actually did a good job. The Gohan Council on the Normandy. That's just a really good model. That looks clean. It's good. Good modeling. They don't have any idea where they got the basic asset for, but it looks good.
We're invested in this fight.
350 on black! 100 on black! 1 on emo! That's a waste of $1!
Probably. I hope he wins now just to fuck him up.
My mission is to retrieve black, not to save the emo.
My little boy is out there.
Gonna get killed.
Hey, if he dies, then you can create a new one.
Are you volunteering?
Hush, mother. Once I brutally murder your son, we'll start your training.
You mean incapacitate your opponent?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Is anyone complaining? I mean, black is literally the worst of them prior to the entire morality redefinition in the previous video. Ooh. Yeah.
Fantastic, Gohan.
Some of the images are a little
You're still
harsher,
alive.
but this one is
so
much
do you
cleaner.
want to surrender? Or do you want me to give you a proper spanking?
So much
Spanking
best
it is.
response. I will say though, this new animation style really highlights the individual character. Ooh. Oh, that's something I need to point out. Okay. So a lot of the time I have an issue in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT. You just name it. Actually, it's not really as big a deal in Dragon Ball. But when you get to an actual fight, a lot of it comes down to Then you switch to the other person, and they're like and you see like flashes, and it's all like, okay, yeah, we know a fight's happening. It looks cool. And then you don't really stop to see what's happening until you get to the Kamehameha Blast, which is honestly epic. They've switched it a bit in Super when they got to Ultra Instinct especially. And some of the honestly cool ways of using energy to dodge blasts and the more intricate actual fights, as opposed to just, here's a power blast, which honestly I still think is awesome and cool, and I don't mind in the slightest. But you don't usually see much actual skill in a fight other than, ha, can't hit me. It's very simple movements to get across really complex skill, but it's still very simple. What they just did right here, like, let's just go this really slow. Just, you see him going in, and there's a little bit of an issue here. It's not a big deal because he's actually technically putting his hand into himself. But more importantly, he went in for the elbow, which is actually a really damn good place to hit. Your elbow doesn't have many nerves, but it's also a lot of bone. So if you hit someone there, it hurts a lot. You're less likely to injure yourself because it's a very thick bone. You're usually hitting straight on. So you can put a lot of force in a lot of place in a very safe way for yourself, unlike your hand, where you might very well break it if you make a fist wrong. So help me if anyone does this and I see it. It's a trigger to me because this is how you crack your thumb and just destroy your hand. So that's actually a really good technique right there. But he was pre-dodging before this guy even got close. So he's literally just joking with him. And right here, just right here. He's just taking his time. He's moving so much faster than the other, than Emo. So you can see just on the sheer level of skill they're animating it. And this is something you almost never see. And then that little head twitch. Did he just literally flick him in the head? They actually have the... I can't actually point with my hand here. You could just see the finger pull back. He didn't hit him. He literally flicked him in the forehead. And they put the animation there that you'd only get if you slow it down, which is honestly kind of brilliant. I thought it was a punch, but no, it was literally a finger flick. Just a little... This is actually a great way to highlight a difference in skill. And you almost never get this in Dragon Ball Z. Or hell, most fights don't do this in such a great way to show it. Also, the finger flick thing I really appreciate just because this is not something you would get unless you spent a lot of time in it. And see, he's recoiling. And now they're starting to have him speed up, but he's trying to go for the jab. And he already missed because the guy's still dodging under it, and he's raising the arm. Arm lock. Ooh, he got a second one. You see it cocking here, and he just dodged back just a bit. Now, this one's actually a really easy frame. They just zoomed in to make it look like he was dodging, but it works well. And he has the hand right under the arm. Dude, sorry, I love the fact that this fight is actually well choreographed to show that he's trying. He has some great techniques to do a lot of damage if they hit. And this guy's literally just having fun with it. Ooh, oh, and you can see, ooh, great. They actually animated that well. He's clotheslining him because he has the other arm around. And what? Okay, this one I think broke a bit. Here, I'll go back and watch that again. But still, it's such a good way to... I actually just want to watch it flat out. Also, is that... I think that's something in the desert from Persona 5. Ooh, they're getting the good music there. It is! Seriously, oh god, look at this! This is right in the ass! Oh, ooh. Okay, not even the, that is a thing. Like, grabbing someone and holding him up is, like, almost impossible, so you can only do it with super strength. But what he just did there, like, put my hand like this. Pulling the fingers back, so, like this, so they're pulled back. This is, like, one of the complementary ways that you can actually do a lot of damage. Again, a fist is a general easy usage weapon, but when you actually want to fight, the best way to do it, like this, because you're hitting with the palm of your hand, like right there, the heel of the hand specifically. Because again, it's the same principle as here. It's a lot of bone from this stretch of your forearm. You hit it here, and it's much more durable than your palm. You're less likely to break your hand. The part you got to remember, though, is pull your hand back so you don't actually get hit. And they actually put that technique in there. Like, someone who actually was part of this knows how to actually fight. I was in karate as a kid. I sucked. I just remembered how I was supposed to do it. Couldn't do it, but I remember how I failed. Which, honestly, is much less embarrassing. Like, oh yeah, I got tons of fighting experience. Like, no, I just remember why I kept fucking it up. Couldn't do it correctly. I just remember why I was supposed to do it this way. I just then didn't. Yeah, but still, it's really cool to see someone have actual fight knowledge of the choreography because they're using multiple techniques. I thought this was just done because it made it look cool, which it does. But as soon as they pulled that not even a second back where they showed the correct motion for the palm strike, and they had the fingers pulled back, it's not like you don't do the open hand. That is a bad idea because if anything is missing, that's how you lose fingers. That's how you completely shatter bones. You pull them in because that's so much harder. So when you hit the finger, yeah, you don't want to do this because you don't really hit here. So you make the thing here and you hit it back. And then they did that. Let's see if I can actually pull up the exact image I'm looking at right here. No, close. I think it was right before this. I think that was the hit right there in the stomach. Oh, and he got him right in the sternum. Ooh, not the stomach either. Ooh. Okay, where he's hitting is actually very important too. Oh, you could actually, yeah. See, right here. Now, I will fully admit having the thumb there is, I'm going to lose points there. You got to pull that thing back. No, it wasn't. He moved into a fist. I got really excited. He was going to do an open hand here. No, it was a fist. I'm so disappointed. Although that little moment of seeing him actually punch through. Damn. No. It actually was an open hand still. Interesting. He's fucking... He's going to fuck off. Best result. Interesting, though.
I don't get it, Gohan. Why are you so insistent on stopping me?
He's an arrogant asshole. Ooh, triple. A move you can only do if you can fly.
For years, you've complained about how your mother was, pardon my French, a dick-guzzling trash can.
Accurate to this
He's
version.
right, you know.
Mother.
Always love the effect. Oh, he's actually showing emotion there. Little eye.
Me!
He still sounds so dead emotionally. What? Is that a passport? Is he really reading a book mid-fight? Oh god, he's Kakashi-ing this.
Kamehameha.
Damn. No build up, just the words. This is complete flexing right here. And he's still not even bothered. Interesting how his scar was glowing in the power though.
I told you, I make money from her side job.
But Gohan, don't you want the chance to have a normal mother?
No.
You know, Gohan, I bet she gets pretty lonely with Goku fighting all the time.
What?
Everyone did her, including McMel. Mel from the bank.
I
Really?
don't know.
Oh shit, he actually has emotions. I think it was confusion, but ooh, dodging a blast. Oh, they're fighting in Africa.
You don't know if you want
Why
a
is it
normal
backwards?
mother. How messed up are you?
How about you bite me?
To be fair, he's
Okay.
very messed up. You actually bit him! What the hell, dude?
Think about it, Gohan. This is your chance for a normal life. A life where you don't wake up to your mother doing it with some guy named Mel from the bank.
He knew about that
That
too.
was quite the workout.
Mother,
bank was
if you
really good.
continue flaunting your degeneracy, we'll start your training immediately. Do you know how many men she...
You know, Gohan,
When I told
I
everyone
bet she gets
Terrible
pretty
mother.
lonely with Goku fighting all the
Father
time.
is just always
She
away.
lonely, Gohan.
still can't
Just gets so
She need a
lonely
real
that
man in her
I
life.
can't help it.
Does that include a normal dad?
What?
Let's not get carried away, but Gohan, trust me, I can make your...
Wow. I know the joke is that Goku is a shit father, but even by Dragon Ball standards, Emo's dad is kind of a piece of work. When the abridged version of Slick Goku is canon here and a better parental figure, you know things are bad. And the fact that Gohan Black, just the idea of Gohan having a good Goku father, that's too much for him. Like, he's willing to do all this shit to help Chi-Chi. Goku is beyond help. It's such shade. I love it. Oh, God.
life better. You can have a normal family again. We don't have to fight.
Normal-ish.
Gohan, let me train your mom.
If she was okay with it, that wouldn't be bad, but she's not. He's gonna hit it away.
Did
but-
he say let me ride your mom? You know I don't do minors, right?
She has standards!
Gohan, how about I show you my plan to train her?
What? Oh! Fuck.
You know, Mother, hearing you talk about the porn sites you're banned from, and you reminiscing on
Yeah,
your
that was in
acts of
multiple episodes.
debauchery, has made me realize something. Something absolutely crucial.
Season finale. Ooh! June 1st. 21st, even. By the way. What the?
Great! The Yuri bait again!
Yuri bait? Yeah, I see it. So overall, that was a really damn good episode. I love the new animation style. Some of the backgrounds, I think, are a little less detailed before, but I think that's just more getting used to the new assets they're using. Because for what they needed, for the facial characteristics, for the facial animations, for the facial... everything to do with the face, for every goddamn character, it looked beautiful, and the emotions came through so damn well. The subtle animations here were brilliant. The only thing I kind of have an issue with, I'll just ignore the detail on the setting, because they showed that they could do more, but they were just focusing more on the characters, which is really what they needed to focus on, and so it's perfect as far as I'm concerned. The one weird one was when he showed the open fist, went to punch, and then pulled back an open fist attack, which was weird. And I'm just going to run with it. It doesn't really matter, because either way, it looks really cool. But yeah, this is probably the first time Gohan Black is actually being the villain, because, okay, yeah, technically he did kidnap Chi-Chi, but we're going to ignore that because, yeah, she needs a lot of I don't even know. I was going to say work, but in context, that's probably not the right way to put that. Up until she literally went over it and pushed him to the edge, and he started to go all, petrified. Yeah. Still surprised she doesn't do minors. I'll be honest, I really thought she would have no standards at all. Kind of surprised she does. If only that would extend to not wanting to do an alternate version of her son who's older, because... Yup! Creepy. Overall, though, this is really good. I can't wait for the next episode, because the build-up was good. The animation upgrade is great. The subtle emotions are good. The fact that they have people who know how to choreograph a fight and do it in realistic ways, but then apply it with superpowers that look amazing. And the sheer levels of smug, not just in his words and Rosé's dialogue, or I guess Black's dialogue, but in the sense that he's moving at such a fast speed that even when you slow it down, you can see he has just more animation keyframes. It's just so well done to show his dominance, on top of the fact that he's very much aware and arrogant about it, but he shows it just in how he moves. And it's so hard to do that because most people think, okay, I just need to say I'm better, but then they don't show it. He's showing it, and he's also saying on top of that, but he's also showing it, and that's so damn good. The animation upgrade is great, but the fact that they're using it to get so many subtle emotions shown to the audience, god damn, that's just freaking amazing, man. So if you haven't already, link below, original video, hit it up. This is a masterclass on how to upgrade animations and do it right. I'm kind of blown away. I've seen the other videos from Daito and they're good, they're funny, but they mostly focus on the level of animation, like way more exaggerated, way more fluid, maybe more intense and obvious. Subtle, I wasn't expecting to come up in a Gohanverse because it was always so over the top. What the hell? The last episode or few episodes have started to change that, but it has a lot more subtle animations and subtle details that really help redefine the show, and it's good in a way that a lot of Dai's other animations just don't go for. It's not the style of humor in the other ones. In this one, it has the other style, the more over the top, the more, oh my god, this is a ridiculous style, which is just great. It's good, it's funny, it's really good. But it also has other aspects to it that are more dramatic, and they work. They work really well. Am I still gushing? Yeah, because it kind of blew away my expectations. Damn. So, yeah. For everyone watching, again, link below, hit it up. When we're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which I am really looking forward to. I'll see you guys later. Adios.